So, I know it look crazy. I'm tired and it's late, but I was on my way home and I started thinking about this dream that I had a while back, and God's love, and just how Him simply loving us, literally like keeps us. Um, so, before I get into it, I will say that the dream is pretty gruesome, but I had this dream a while back, and in the dream, it was like I was in this house with this guy, and my daughter, she was with me, and it was almost like I knew the man for a while, and nothing out of the ordinary was going on, and he said, "Can I talk to you in private?" So I'm like, "Okay," I didn't think nothing of it, and he asked me to come upstairs, so we went upstairs. And as soon as we got in the hallway, like he literally pulled out this really huge, huge kitchen knife. I mean, straight Michael Myers style, and just started stabbing me. And I mean, repeatedly over and over and over. And I was trying, to block the blade as best as I could, but, I was unsuccessful. And just of course, it didn't hurt because it was a dream, but I felt it. I felt the knife going in and out of me, and it was so many times, like I can't even count how many times, he stabbed me. But I do remember him stabbing me in my stomach, quite a few times, to the point where I felt like I had to pee, but I had no control over my bladder, so I started peeing myself in the hallway. And he I collapsed on the floor, and he walked away. And all kind of thoughts were running through my mind, and I was just thinking about, my baby, and my kids, period. And you know, okay, I need to leave some type of trail or something that I was here, something. So I remember, standing up with what little strength I had left, and trying to smear as much blood as I could, down the wall, going down the hallway. I made it to the top of the steps, and I just sat there, just kind of just breathing like that because I couldn't talk. My daughter, I kind of motioned, like facial expression for her to come to me. And he looked up, and he had this look on his face like he was surprised that I was still conscious, moving, period. And he said, "The only thing that's keeping you and keeping you alive is love." And he said, "I got something for that." So at that point, I knew, okay, he's getting ready to go back and get something to kind of finish the job. So my daughter ran up to me. I grabbed her, and I got up and ran into this room and ran to a window. And I jumped out the window with my daughter. And I started running. I mean, just running and running and running. And the only thing that was on my mind that was literally keeping me running was I have to find somebody, um, just anybody, somebody that I could feel, safe with, to leave my daughter with, you know what I mean? So she's not left with him, because I'm like, I don't know what he might do. So I just want to get my daughter into somebody's arms, you know what I mean? So, I mean, I look back, he was chasing me, and I mean, we were running for a while. Um, I made it to some like building type. They had like some fire escapes or something. And I remember hearing some people talking. So I ran. I started, going up the steps with my daughter, and I made it up there. And I couldn't really tell him what happened, but I said, "Here, take my daughter, please." And I kind of like pushed her to him. And at that point, it was like, that's when I kind of felt like, okay, I can kind of like let go. So that literally like felt myself dying at that point after I gave him my daughter. But I woke up right after that. And it's crazy that, I didn't really think much of it until like, way later that he was absolutely right. You know, everything that I've been going through, everything that I've been dealing with, God's love is keeping me. You know, if it wasn't for His love, I wouldn't be here at all. So, as crazy as it was, and I don't know why I dreamt it, who it was, or anything, but just for me, the biggest part was just the love aspect because um it's just crazy. Like I said, it's crazy, but wholeheartedly, if it wasn't for God's love, like I wouldn't be here right now at all. Um, and I'm just grateful and I'm thankful for God loving me and keeping me. And that's all I have to say.